It's time for Class Act, where we feature SoCal schools and what makes them unique.
Today, we're going to take you to Southeast Academy High School in Norwalk. KCAL News reporter Amanda Starantino is live there to show us around. And are you doing any push-ups or sit-ups yet?
I haven't yet, but I've been told that I need to warm up to definitely do some later. And you said, you know, we highlight schools that are unique. And this one here, Southeast Academy, is definitely a unique one. You can see this is where the cadets, they start and end their day. They're getting ready for their morning formations here. And so one of the cadets, she's a senior here. Her name's Jasmine, but you're also a major. So tell us about that.
Yeah, hi. So my name is Major Chable, and I'm actually the battalion commander here at Southeast Academy. So basically what that is, I basically kind of run this whole entire school, but I don't do it alone. Obviously, I do it with my battalion staff, which I use them to help pass any words around to the other cadets here around here. And I just make sure that everything's running smoothly. I choose a uniform of the day. I make sure I know what everything's being passed down, everything that's said in the battalion staff. I make sure I check with everyone.
Very structured, very disciplined.
Yes, of course. Everything's very structured and very disciplined.
And how is that as a high school experience? Because this is very different.
It is different. Honestly, I really like it here because you're here, you're organized, you're on top of things, you're making sure that you know everything that's happening, and we're also really involved with the community. So anything like here that you're also really involved.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jasmine. We're going to move over here. You can see they're all getting ready with their formation. They have their binders that they're going to be going through. This is a head of colors that they're preparing for, which we'll see in just a bit. But this is the director of the school, Master Sergeant Marty Schaefer. Just tell us what you guys are all about here.
Well, definitely a different school culture. It's a high school, law enforcement, military. So individuals coming here have that mindset that they're going to go through something different, something challenging. And the hardest part of Southeast Academy would be consistency, because we are, like you said, checking homework and stuff like that. So they get an award if their homework's not done. So we'll talk about that later. So right now you get a platoon over here just getting ready for their normal day.
What are these binders all about?
These binders are about homework. So let me see it. Let me see a binder real quick. Let me see your binder.
Let's see this.
So this binder here, inside here, she has an agenda.
Okay.
And she's required to write in her agenda every day what her homework is.
I'm sure she appreciates you just grabbing.
I'm sure she's like, oh my gosh. And then in the flap is where her homework is. So when they go through an inspection process, they check to make sure the homework is written down for the day, and then it's done inside here.
Okay, and I'm sure they could hear it at home. There's a lot of yelling going on. I was also told to prepare myself for some push-ups too, and that's the real deal here.
Yes, the real deal. So we call it an award if they don't do their homework, because in the interview process we make it clear that we want to make sure they're doing their homework and they earn an award. So if they say they're going to do it, then we call it an award. So they'll come up here, they'll be sent to the front. Master Arnall will be up there, and they'll exercise some push-ups.
Okay, all right, we're going to have all that coming up. Really great program they have here, very involved in the community. So we're going to have more at Southeast Academy coming up. But I'm just learning so much about this, guys. I know you want to see those push-ups, but those are going to come a little bit later. Back to you guys.
Such a cool experience for those kids. Amanda, thank you. Time now to highlight our next school in Class Act.
This time we're in Norwalk, and KCAL News reporter Amanda Starantino is live at Southeast Academy High School. Amanda, good morning.
Good morning. This is unlike most high schools here, and right now we're actually doing a promotion. They are all about military and law enforcement here. So you can see a promotion going on right now. This is Kang. He is getting read a warrant right now. That's what's being yelled out to all the students. But this is actually an honor. He's being awarded for his incredible work as a student and leader here at Southeast Academy High School. And all the students out here, they're all actually cadets, and it's all about dedication and commitment to their schooling. And it's really incredible what they're doing. So we just did the colors this morning, and now they're doing this promotion. So what we're hearing right now is a warrant. So I'm going to tag in on this really quick so you can hear a little bit of what he's saying.
Obedience to appropriate orders. As a corporal of cadets, you must set the example for others to emulate. Your conduct and professionalism both
You guys,
arms
real serious
and
stuff here. So this is what these students are doing. These are 9th through 12th grade students, and they do this promotion about every quarter. And then he actually is going to also get promoted in front of his parents on Wednesday. So what we're going to do right now, after this warrant is read, he is going to be pinned by his fellow classmates or his master sergeant. And actually, they're giving us the honor to pin him today as well. So once this warrant is read through, we're going to go. I'm learning all of this with you guys.
United States Marine Corps, retired.
Okay. We're marching. Okay, here we go. And we will be putting the pins on. Manuela, can you help me over here? So what do these pins signify?
These signify that he's been promoted to the next rank of corporal. So there's a promotion board that determines that. It's run by the battalion staff. So this promoted is now he's a non-commissioned officer at Southeast Academy High School.
What an honor right there. So congratulations, Kang. So this is part of their ceremony here. Oh, and excuse me. There you go. Thank you. How official. So part of this morning, so we also did our inspections this morning as well. So they're finishing that promotion now. And so these inspections, I heard Manuela didn't do all her homework. So what happens with that?
Well, typically, if she doesn't do her homework and if she's out of uniform, what happens is that she comes up to see myself up at the stop sign. I ask her the reason why, and then she pays a penance.
Okay, so what is this penance?
It could be either some type of physical activity, whether it's side straddle hops or jumping jacks. It could be running, or it could be doing push-ups.
What do we have today?
Push-ups.
All right, let's do it. Okay.
Young lady.
All right. And all right, let's get to it.
Push right now.
I'm a sergeant.
She's out of uniform, that's all.
And while you're at it, I'm going to take this. You better push yourself. Okay. Get down right stinking now.
Okay.
Down, up, down, up,
Okay.
down. I said I didn't say up yet.
Steve.
I didn't say up yet.
Yes, Steve.
Good work, Amanda.
Hey.
Well, now to another class, our class act.
We're in Norwalk featuring a local school, and KCAL News reporter Amanda Starantino is live at Southeast Academy telling us all about the things that make this high school so great and unique, I must say, Amanda.
Definitely unique, and it's really incredible what these kids are up to. Look, these cadets, this is part of the rifle team here. They are doing inspection arms right now, and I always loved Cadet Kelly. That's one of my favorite shows. And so I wanted to learn a few things. So Andrew over here, he's been helping me. He's been teaching me a rifle trick. Celine, you're going to hold the microphone for me. All right, so let's do this. Okay, so we're starting here.
Yes, you go straight to port.
Okay, we're going straight to port. Okay,
You let it drop.
here's the part for the
left.
trick. Ooh. Okay.
Same thing, flick your right arm up and catch it with your right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let it drop again.
Okay.
And flick your right arm again and catch it at port. Perfect.
All right, guys, I think I'm ready for the team. You know, I'm just learning all new things here. Also, I found out if I dropped it, then I'm going to have to do more push-ups, and I really don't want to do that today. But we're going to have more. We're going to learn about what's going on in the classrooms here coming up on KCAL News. I have more to learn. You ready? All right, let's go.
Definitely no more push-ups. Amanda, thank you.
All right. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
They make it look so easy. Okay, Paul, let's head over to you
are
now
we still
for
on
a check
TV?
on
Sorry.
our weather. We're headed to Paul now.
Story number 9. We're taking you inside Southeast Academy in Norwalk, where discipline meets education.
Sure does. Amanda Starantino is live with what makes this campus a real class act. Hi, Amanda.
Hey, good morning. And what Chris just said, leadership meets dedication. This is literally it here at Southeast Academy. You can see all the students here. This is their leadership team here, and this is the promotion board. So they have this meeting. And tell me a little bit of what you guys are doing here. And I'm just looking at all these trophies you guys are around, and it's serious business here, Emma.
So what we do in the promotion board is we basically go over every student within our school, and we focus on their conduct, their behavior, their grades, basically everything about the student, and we rank them based on a point system, and we decide whether or not they get promoted within our school and become leadership.
I mean, so this is students on students pretty much, because usually we would see teachers do that, but it's actually you guys. How do you feel about that?
I think it's really good because we learn a lot of responsibility. We learn a lot about our students. We basically know everybody but like the back of our hand, just because everything is student-oriented and student-led.
So what if a student isn't keeping up? What do you guys do?
If a student doesn't keep up, we brief them on
Cadet, actually.
Yeah, if a cadet is not keeping up with our guidelines, like we basically state everything that's going wrong with them, and we try to help them as best we can. We basically do one-on-ones with them, or like anybody within this room like helps them out as best they can.
That's so cool. What an interesting concept. And I have Aiden King over here as well. He's a sophomore. And Aiden, I want you to come on over here and tell us a little bit about what it's like being a student in this type of atmosphere. You did have a promotion today. Come on over. Get over here. I'm not that scary, I promise. All right, so tell me about being a student here.
Well, being a student here at Southeast Academy, there's many different objectives you have to get completed. But it's an honor being here wearing the uniform, because there's a lot of students that just wear the uniform because they want to look cool. But I take the pride in wearing the uniform.
And we actually pinned you earlier today. We put these on you because you got a promotion because of his success here at school. Why do you choose to come to a school like this?
So I selected Southeast Academy High School. I have to drive 20 minutes every day, come here and back. But knowing that I want to serve in the future in the United States Marine Corps, go to United States Naval Academy as a service academy, and then commission into Marine Corps as an officer, I thought this school is perfect for me to build my leadership, gain discipline, gain courage and confidence in my abilities. So I'm already prepared and already trained before I go to United States Naval Academy.
Wow. Okay. So impressive stuff. Thank you so much, Aiden. You can see all these students, they're on their own pathways, whatever they choose. So they have their regular curriculum here. They also have different programming with Homeland Security, criminal justice, and then also they have different opportunities to take up in public service. So they have a dental assistance course, hospital skills. They also have emergency responders as well. So a lot of different avenues to take here. You can see they're very successful in what they do. The school's been around for 25 years, you guys. So obviously they're doing something right here. I'm going to let them get back to their meeting because I just think I'm very disruptive for everything they have going on here. But very incredible what they're doing here at Southeast Academy. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Amanda, they're so disciplined. I remember seeing, kids in ROTC when I was in high school, and, a lot of us remember that. But just out of curiosity, by a show of hands, how many of them actually want to pursue a career in the military after high school? And then maybe have the camera pan and show us the amount of them that potentially want to serve our country.
I'm sorry, did you guys say something?
Oh, we did. Yeah, I was asking.
Can you repeat that, Chris?
Yeah, no worries. So how many of these kids actually want to join the military after high school? By like a show of hands.
That's actually a good question. So I think, yeah. So how many of you actually want to join the military out of high school? Can you raise your hand?
How many join the military?
Okay, so just a handful of them. And then law enforcement. What about that? Yeah, so you have a mix of both. And what about neither, just in school here? And that's okay. Yeah, so you can see it's a really huge mix here, Chris and Amy, of just what everyone is involved in here at Southeast Academy. So everyone kind of doing it for whatever they need to pursue their further goals.
Yeah, well, and goals they are accomplishing.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Amanda. And we are learning that our own Mark Liu did 4 years of ROTC with the Air Force, I believe,
and he did not
Mark?
join the military after. But Mark, that's huge. I mean, you know what it did for you as a kid.
Yeah.
It was really an incredible program. It teaches you a lot of great life lessons about discipline, responsibility, and a career path forward.
Yeah. And look at him now.
Look at him now, all grown up.
And that's why he's so disciplined.
He is. He's very disciplined. He said it was one of his 2 most important classes.
Oh,
I believe it.
I love that.
Well, this afternoon we are featuring a local school in our Class Act segment, and today we're in Norwalk. KCAL News reporter Amanda Starantino is at Southeast Academy telling us about all the things that make this high school so great and unique.
Good morning for Class Act. We are in Norwalk at Southeast Academy High School, and I just walked into the classroom here, and they're just about to get started, so let's see what happens.
Class, good teacher. Good morning, sir. The secretary to bed says, keep head. Right, right.
That is one way to start a class. So, Mr. Skipper, is that what happens every single time for class?
Every single class, they come in, they greet and take their seats, and then we get going.
The purpose of this routine?
It's just, it's a military thing, it's a respect thing, and it just kind of gets us going, gets us in the mode to start the day.
Okay, and so you can see they're all cadets in this class. That's the entire concept of this school. It's all about military and law enforcement here. So all the students, they're cadets. There's just over about 150. Mr. Skipper here, retired El Segundo police officer with the department there. We appreciate that. Thank you for your service with them. And you're teaching criminal justice here because outside of the regular curriculum, you also have these specialty courses.
Correct. This is our capstone course. There are 4 courses in the law enforcement curriculum. There is Homeland Security, Student in the Law, Forensics, and then this is the capstone, the top, Criminal Justice.
Okay, and this is just part of the learning process here.
Correct.
Great. All right, I'll let you get back to class. I have Master Sergeant Marty Schaefer with us as well to tell us a little bit more about what Southeast Academy is all about and its 100% graduation rate.
Yes, 100% graduation rate, interview process to get in. Not that there's a right or wrong answer, just a commitment. You can see throughout the morning the cadets are very committed to coming here. So we just want to make sure they understand our culture, understand what they're going to go through. But, you know, it's just more than that, though. It's also the education component. We really want our cadets to really embrace the education that we have here. Oddly enough, most of our students won't go into law enforcement. People think if you have to come here, you have to do that. A lot of also people think we're a scared straight program. We're far from it. Probably the opposite of that. So the interview process.
I've seen a lot of teamwork today.
A lot of teamwork. We're an organizational structure as far as the military, from a platoon to a battalion. So the level of leadership is multiple levels, and they're earned positions. And we could talk about promotions, but yeah, it's an earned position.
It's a totally different type of high school experience here, but students that do want to be involved in sports or anything like that, you're partnered with another school.
Yes, we have. We share opportunities with John Glenn High School, which is directly across the street. So some of our students will travel back and forth, share those opportunities. But also, we have cheerleaders from anyone playing football, baseball, and stuff like that. Soccer. The soccer team did really well this year, so that's pretty good.
Amazing. So when students, why would students come to this school for this specific program? Because it's also, kids are from all over the place here.
Yes, we have about 25 different school districts represented here. So they come here for various reasons. Those that are interested in law enforcement military, this is their home away from home, right? This becomes there. But those other students that come here, they're looking for a different high school experience. They want to be challenged. They don't want the ordinary. So they come here, but you know, there's multiple reasons why they come, but the families normally tell me they look for a really different experience.
Yeah, this definitely is a different experience. So you can see we're going to get these students back to class today in their criminal justice class. I hear they're learning about the OJ case, right? Okay, so just one of the things they're learning here. So we're in Norwalk at Southeast Academy for Class Act. I'm Amanda Starantino. Back to you guys.